Oops, 1 a.m. Maybe. Whoops. Oops. I'll go to bed earlier tomorrow night, I think. Oopsie. Whoops. See, I did a fan club merch last time, so now it is Crossbow Master. Not many combos here. Sure, I'll just take them all. Why not? Now! I'll wait for my keypad to properly calibrate. If I land one that I haven't already done, then everybody gets cookie. Oop, I have already done that one. No cookies for you guys. Feel free to dislike the video for that one. Oh, the blazing sun. So it returns. Hmm. No, I still need you. Hmm. Yeah, okay. That's fine. I mean, the only reason it sucked last time is that I was doing it on mobile. This is like an opportunity for redemption, right? I think it'd be pretty cool if I could replace the two guns with two crossbows. I'm not sure how viable that is, but maybe? I I think I can do it, but it'll look a bit goofy because I'll be using two assets instead of two custom drawn crossbows. But that's alright. We could all use a little bit more goof in our lives, right? Okay. Oh boy. All right, so there are four assets for the Blazing Sun. The first one, I'm just looking at the tags on these because they're not great. So the first one is the hat from Jimmy Jojo, which has the tag Desperado. Very helpful. Second one has TBS, but no BZS. Well, it also has Desperado for all the people that are just searching for random Desperado assets. Third one has TBS, or again has TBS but not BZS. Fourth one has BZS but not TBS. I think perhaps we could include both BZS and TBS on all of these. Really weird that TBS was like the first thing everybody went to for abbreviating Blazing Sun. But Solver, I've really never seen abbreviated as TBS. It's always just called Solver. Kind of odd. Delicious water. Okay. So I'll be using this gallium assets. Okay, you know what? If I'm unhappy about the tags, then I'll just fix it myself with a fresh new asset. It's really this glow clearly needs to be removed by somebody. It has been here for too long. I don't know what the deal is with it. Oh, it's like that. You have to recolor that thing. That's no fun. Hmm, that right there is the trick. Oh, I did that on the same layer. Let's do it all again. But this time with line tool because I'm smart. I'm smart. Because I'm smart. Good enough. Drag it right along over here. Yeah, so I guess I'll just leave this part uncovered for now, and then find a way to adjust its coloring later. Oopsie, forgot to complete the shape. There we go. That looks remarkably boring. Oh, where did my what? How did I get all the way over there? I don't believe it. Okay, cover up that. See, this will also need its thing just drawn in. What even is that thing? Is that like to help you aim? Does it actually like successfully help? Grr, this asset is just like unfinished. This is just an unfinished asset, basically. Like, I don't know, when would you ever want to have the glow stuff still there? Like the only way you don't have to do this is if you're just completely covering up the tips of the guns. Something along those lines. Um, hmm. Just this spray needs like a barrel on the front. Perspective. Then this thing is kind of in the way. Why are we doing all of this on the same layer? Yeah, whatever. Uh, looks good enough. It's kind of weird these are a different color than the rest of the gun. I think that's likely a side effect of it initially having glow. I'm gonna actually make it this color. And then I'll just add some shading to it just like this. Yeah. Next, I think I'll fix up the outline. Uh, the proper color, making sure I'm not getting the crust color. That's gross. Nobody likes the crust. Ever. Be extending the length of the gun a little bit with how I'm doing this, but that's okay. It's not that important and precise. It's not that important. It's not that precise, I say, as I adjust the pixels on this. I don't like how wide this barrel is. Yeah, I don't think it should be reaching all the way to the edge like that. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut out this part of the outline. Then this barrel right here. Gonna I think that's realistic. Yes. And this should probably get an outline as well. So just the whole of the barrel, just like that. Uh-oh. Here I can select this again. Just draw that like so. Don't like how that looks. Let me widen this bit up a little. Go around. I think I need to get it more bigger on this side. Make it look more even. Now I can extend the outline over here. I disagree with this asset. Do better, Gallium. I kid. You're a good asset, dude. You've made great contributions and have been a great help in the 20-year dream. Where's all this coming from? Smell that crust right there? Not be having that today. No, thank you. Looks a little wonky. I'm just gonna merge this together. Hopefully that won't bite me in the butt later. Probably will. I'm gonna make that a little more rounded at the end. I think I'm good with that. Probably a bad time to be making an entire asset when it's, again, 1 a.m. But here we are. Starts with the outline on this side. Actually, I think pretty much everything else is already done on this side. Doesn't really need as much work as the other side. Yeah, the other side actually still needs work because I need to fix up that one little thing. Okay, that's all the fire gone. I think it looks pretty solid. I'm gonna make this highlight here a little nicer, like that. Also, make this shading here a bit more interesting. Very cool. Now, for this little bit, I could probably take colors from the rest of the gun. And the rest of the gun has surprisingly similar colors. Interesting. Um, oop, I need to do the same on this side. How big should that be? Smaller and closer to the front. Like that, I think. You think? Should I have a highlight? Fortnite. We'll just have the highlight hug the edges of it. think BTD6R does that sometimes. And yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with that. Is there anything else I want to do with this? Oh, really? Well, this looks a little awkward. I have a comic this. And I don't think that's gonna work. I think I will make the highlight a bit thinner here. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Very cool. No! Straight pixels. Couldn't be. My assets are always clean. Epic. Very epic. Supremely epic. Woohoo! The blazing sun Alfred effects. Yeah. Yes. Hehe. Ooh, this asset is about to become obsolete. It's even gonna have better tags. Should I include Desperado? I guess I should. People are putting them as tags, then I mean somebody has to be searching for them. I mean, if I was making a Blazing Sun merge, I personally would never just search up Desperado, but so many people use those tags, so I feel like somebody's got to be actually searching for them. Who read this better? Okay. Wonder what merch Amber is making. Okay, real quick, how long do I spend on that asset? Recording for 19 minutes? What? Oh, where have the hours gone? Oh, well. Let's start the actual merch now. Woohoo! Start by getting all of the assets I need. I don't think I need any more from Blazing Sun. Right into the crossbow assets. Um, paste the gallium base because it might be useful. Definitely take the crit because I did enjoy that from original take on this merge. take this one for an alternate crossbow. Take this one. Okay, wait. It would be kind of hilarious to use this base and then just give it two guns. That would be super funny, and frankly, I should have done that for the original because then it would have been just as bad of a merge, but at least it would have been super funny. Like, can you imagine how funny that would look? Just pasting two gun assets into the hands of this small infant child. Hmm. I think I want sharpshooter as a reference. Sharpshooter kind of looks cooler than crossbow master, kind of sorta. Bows. This bow will need to be cut out. I'll do that in the optional. I should just leave crit off to the side for now. Let's see. This is so weird. I made this asset myself, but every time I look at it, all I can think of is the Galleon special merge. Like, how did somebody else claim this base away from me? I made this, and yet I associate it more with something someone else made. Kind of weird. But I guess it's just how it be sometimes. Okay. Why did I put everything so far away? You can come a little closer, and you can come a little closer. You can come a little closer, and you can come a little closer, and you can come a little. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Time is started. So, do I want to do purple or yellow? Yellow might fit better for Blazing Sun, but purple is kind of cool. No, I should do yellow. It'll be more recognizable as the tier 5. But I really want to do this mask thing, and it might look better if it's yellow, but if it's purple. Ooh, should I do yellow and purple? No, but then it won't look like either. Maybe I'll just start with the assets that will totally take a while. So I have two crossbows, gonna put one in each hand, and it might look okay, might look terrible. We will find out. It's gonna be a fun surprise. Oops. The one I am currently cutting out, I am not confident it will look good. Not at all. Oh, why did I not put an outline on this? Or this, or ooh, that's gross. Did this really come before the age of merges having outlines? No, it absolutely did not. I made this asset in 2022. Why did I not bother to finish the outline? That is weird. Jeez, that's not good. I mean, looking at how rough this asset is, I assumed it was from like I assumed it was from like I don't know November 2020. I didn't think it was like a relatively modern asset. That's disgusting. Well, we'll make it look Possible. No, no, I'm not touching this at all. Well, okay, I'll definitely fix the outline later, but uh, okay, we can make a little bit of adjustments to this. Like, I don't know why there isn't anything back here. Or anything from here or up here. Yeah, that's better, I think. And I also want to put something down there. This doesn't need to look perfect. Let's just give the impression of a full crossbow, and then everyone's minds will fill in the blanks. Does not need to be perfectly realistic. All the bits and details that the original has. With other thing. Done. But that is like smart. Like me. Actually kind of looks like trash. But if I just shave off the edge here, then it still looks like trash. But if I shave off this edge and then shave off this edge, and then end it all, and then shave off this edge twice, then it's good enough that everybody's minds will fill in the blanks, and nobody will realize it looks bad unless they look really close. And if they're looking really close at this merge, then they'll probably already be gouging their eyes out. Doesn't matter. Let's go on with the boat. Yeah, this is ooh. Yeah, that doesn't really work at all. I was hoping it would like kind of work a little bit if you didn't have eyes, but it just kind of fails on every level. This one kind of works somehow. It kind of has like this. Yeah, I knew this back one would look a bit awkward, but it's. I guess I was hoping it would be like ignorable, but it's really not. I've already spent so long on this. Do I have time to draw a quick and dirty custom crossbow? Let's find out right here, right now. Custom drawn assets in my 20-year. Deplorable. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Going into this with no plan whatsoever. But that's kind of the best way to do things sometimes. Am I right or am I right? I think I speak only the truth. And anybody who disagrees is stupid. Um, yes, something quite like that. Okay. A bit going over here. This will be sort of anatomically accurate. Kind of. I just need to put enough detail for the people looking at it to kind of get what's supposed to be going on. And then once they understand what's supposed to be going on, then, like I keep saying, Their brains will fill in the gaps. Wait, why am I making it face this way? It's clearly supposed to be. Ah, shoot. I made it kind of like facing like this way when it's supposed to be facing like this way. If that makes any sense. It's supposed to be like the front side of it is supposed to be tilting away from us, not towards us. But I just totally drew it facing towards us. That's fine. I'll just do that and that and that. Oh, I'm gonna have. I need to recolor the entire rest of the image, and I'm spending all my time doing this. This is gonna be just as bad as the other one, except slightly more interesting to look at, I guess. And you know what we call that here in the desert? We call that a W. Mm, okay, let's get that a little bit. And then we set a new layer and then do this, hopefully giving the implication of it sort of sticking out. And we see what's same size. It's a little too rounded. This isn't square. Leave comments below. Answer question of the day. Why are manhole covers round? If you say the correct answer without Googling it, you get a special reward. It's today's riddle. Why are manhole covers round? Think about it. Ponder it. Um, yeah, okay. Almost forgot about this scope up here. A nice, beautiful rectangle. Just like that. Add a second rectangle on top of it. Just like that. And no different, not different at all. This is the ideal rectangle right here. You may not like it, but this is what it looks like. With some shading. Yes. And also add a little bit of connective tissue. This entire thing is crooked. Okay, I'm just gonna merge everything together. And paste that on new. So I just need to rotate that, right? Yeah. Rotate it. Now it's not crooked. Seal this up, and that looks functional. Now I just need the arrow, I think. And start moving the guns now. Have my arrow. Now I sharpen my arrow. And now I shade my arrow. Furthermore, I shade my arrow. This also counts as shading my arrow. Okay. Right, where would the oh my gosh. Okay, where would the highlights go here? Maybe okay, let's merge all the layers again. We'll put a highlight up here. A highlight there. And a highlight here. And a highlight there. And one more here. And that kind of looks cool, I think. Okay. After 14 minutes, I finished the prop. The one prop. Guys, do not draw custom assets in your 20-minute merge. Do not. Wow. That was a colossal waste of time. Oh my gosh. Um well, let's get recoloring. Got a lot to recolor and about 5 minutes to do it. I hope I wasn't planning on doing anything else in this merge. Um, yep, let's just do this as fast as possible. Saturation down, light erase. Crap, it needs a gradient map. Okay, it's darker. Go. Takes a lot longer, but it has much better contrast. But also has just garbage everywhere? Garbage everywhere? Question mark? Garbage? Garbage? Leaving garbage all over my merch? Okay, no, I need to do yellow because these are all yellow. I have no choice. It's yellow town up in here. What the heck am I gonna do with any of this? What the heck am I gonna do with any of this? Uh, you know, I really want a mask. I really do. I think it would be cool. Wait, how did the mask even go around this ear? Okay, I guess I'll just cheat it. Kind of. Just like that. Little masked bandit. Isn't that cool? Isn't that awesome? Don't you want to vote my merch for highlights? Okay. Put out a nice little. Wait, what? Okay, I think this needs to go much higher up here. Okay. Erase around that. No, okay, it also needs to go lower down here. So now it is covering up the mouth, and I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do about that. Just keep winging it. This is taking too long. If I can do it, it'll look cool, I think. Hmm. Okay, I actually don't hate the way it covers the mouth. You can still read the expression well. That's all that matters. Let's thicken up the borders of this. Yeah, isn't that cool? I think he looks cool. A little bit of that. Okay, what else do you have in terms of shading? It's a general big ol' line of shading over it. What else? We have a thing going over here. Oh, and somewhere in the eyes, of course. I'm not gonna finish in time. After spending 20 minutes on the asset, I'm gonna go overtime on the merge. That's annoying. I did not want to spend this long on this tonight. Well, I've got a minute left to do everything else. I can do that, right? Just select all the brown stuff and make it black. Oop, missed a spot. Copy and paste that, and then merge it down, and then just nuke the saturation and go out darker. Okay. I mean that does do a lot of the work, so that's nice. Uh, yeah, and that's about 20 minutes right there. I'm gonna make the fur just regular old brown. I think that'll look nicer against the yellow mask. Just that. This little fur color triangle here. Is that actually part of the fur? Where did that come from? I don't care. See if I can do this with a regular hue shift. More saturation than darker. Yeah, perfect. Forgot about the skin being a different color. Yeah, I kind of don't mind it though. I do like it better. It's like a merge between Desperado skin and Dark Monkey skin. For you know, you know what I'm talking about. Gonna have a subtle reference to purple right here. Very subtle. Okay. Now, what's going on up here? I love Bloons Tower Defense 6 art. Okay. I'll select this stuff, which obviously must be the color of the arrow. Let's just do perfect. Although that mostly consists of dropping the saturation and raising the lightness, and then actually doing none of that and using a gradient map because the contrast wasn't good enough. Which actually consists of not doing a gradient map because I need to have my arrow in view. We can color pick from it. Light tone. There's my dark Tone. Okay, cool. Not sure why you selected that too, but pop off, I guess. Um, yeah, something like that. Get that little bit in there. Too thick. This. This. Yes, it is perfect. Dude, perfect. Okay. All of that out. And then you remove some of the excess. Throw it on nice and slappy. That is the way to go. Here in 20-minute town. I don't like how it's just shaded completely differently. So even though I'm overtime, I'm going to spend extra time doing this like this. Yep. There's going to be anything there. Yeah, just like that. That's kind of cool, right? I think the merge is a. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the crits. What? Where did my nib go? My pin nib just vanished before my eyes. How's that for a time loss? My drawing apparatus just disappeared. I don't like how that felt to pain. Does it work? Yeah. Okay. It's all in my head. It's all in my head. It's all in my head. What was I doing? Wow, that totally threw me off. Um, right, the crits. Oh my, wow. That actually just threw me off so hard. This all the way up top. Not all the way up top. Hmm. It's the most tasteful way to do this. That's kind of cool, right? Then I can paste this to the other side. I think that's kind of cool. Why are you? What are you locking to? So annoying when things just lock to stuff and it doesn't make any sense. So sized nicely, sized and shaped. I think it looks kind of neat. I think it looks kind of cool. Now I'll just do a little bit of basic fixing to the outline. This crossbow kind of has its own outline separate from the monkey, which is a little bit bad, but I kind of don't care. It doesn't look that bad. I will pretend I do not see it. Nope. My Phantom of the Opera stuck in my head. Where did this come from? I feel like I've been listening to it today. Pretty good music, though. Well, okay, I've never actually listened to the original. I just listened to orchestral versions or drum corps versions. But, those are pretty good. I can't believe the Phantom of the Opera drum corps show was done by the Madison Scouts and not Phantom Regiment. I think that's kind of nuts. You call yourself Phantom Regiment but not do the Phantom of the Opera show? Well, I think the same year as the Phantom of the Opera show, whatever Phantom Regiment did ended up winning, so good for them. It's one of their 2 world championship titles. Oop. How did you get stuck in there? Okay, stop the time. 30 minutes! Well, okay, 29 minutes, but that's basically 30 minutes. Yuck. This merge looks kind of cool. Whoa, this is a wide merge. Oops. Okay, that was unintentional. Huh. Did not occur to me quite how wide this was. Maybe well, okay, resume the timer. What if I kind of move these over just a little bit? Try not to cover up too much of the bow. Come on, stop snapping to stuff. Okay, stop it again. Still 29 minutes. Yeah, I mean, that makes it slightly better. Oh, there's the match for the day. What time is it now? It's 1:45. Who needs a sleep schedule anyways? How long's the video? The video is 53 minutes. Thanks for watching. Sorry it's so long.